Hi guys, and welcome back to the BroBryce64 channel. Today I'm going to show you one of my all-time favorite video games on the Commodore 64, and that is WizBall. WizBall is a great game made by Sensible Software. The version that I was familiar with the most on the Commodore was released by Ocean. Back then, I got it off the budget rack for like $10. One of the most remarkable things about this game is the music. The music is astounding. It's by Martin Galway. And Galway is well known in Commodore circles for having constructed tons of great music for a lot of video games, including Arkanoid and several others. Anyway, I wanted you to get a load of this game. I'm going to play it in one-player mode, and there's a two-player mode, and there's two kinds of two-player modes. One of them is where you can use yourself as the wizard, and then your teammate as the cat. So you have two-player and two-player team. There's also 3- and 4-player. And I've never played it that way, but today I'm going to show you in standard mode. So you just press fire to get started. I think you can do it in either port. I'm in port 2 right now. And this is the tricky part. When you first get started, you're just this bouncing ball, right? And your objective here is to turn it left and right. And of course, if you turn it further to the left, then you spin faster, and of course you will bounce faster in that direction. So they kind of got me in a tricky spot over here where and I can shoot in whatever direction that I'm moving. When you first start out, this is the hardest part about this game, is just getting started. And of course I just moved out of there. And the hardest part is really getting yourself to bounce over to the other side. I might just kill myself to get out of this situation here. It's a really terrible... There we go. Oh. Okay, now I gotta get that thing, but I can't bounce too fast because I'll just bounce past it. Once you capture one of them, which when you first start out the game, you start out, there are 8 of them on the map. Okay, I got one. Now if I wiggle the joystick back and forth really fast, then it enables it. And that one is it's the side to side, it's the horizontal movement. So now, rather than spinning and bouncing uncontrollably, I waited too long and one of the cops came out. So instead of bouncing uncontrollably, I'm able to control my left and right movement, but I'm still bouncing. And so I want to get another one and get my vertical movement. So now I've locked that in. And you see these down here at the bottom of the screen, there are these crazy little gadgets that enable. And it says arrow right, which means that means I need to move to the right one more. So I'm going to get this one that just lights up there. And that gives me this kind of vertical banding firing thing going on. And I'm just going to use that. And this gives you left and right firing. So like you'll be firing behind you and in front of you, bidirectional firing. I don't like it because it slows down how fast you can actually fire, and you lose control over some things you want to hit right away. Okay, so there's my cat. And once you get your once you've taken care of all of the characters on a map, which I just did, then it will renew and you'll start over with a whole new batch of bad guys on the map. And every once in a while, one of them will randomly turn into one of these orbs, which you want to get these orbs because you get these power-ups down at the bottom. So what I'm doing with these paintballs, the object of the game is that this evil emperor has taken over the universe and drained it of all of its color. You see everything's in black and white except for these colors. So once you zap these color drops, oh no, I got killed. Gotta start all over. Once you zap those color drops, you need to gather the drops that drop from them with a cat. And you can only do so if you have the cat. Okay, there we go. I'm out in the wide open. It's not so much a battle to get the first couple of orbs. There we go. I got my left and right. And there we go. Now I got my vertical. Oh, and I killed myself. You would think I would be better at this, having this be my favorite game, right? Okay, I'm bouncing off to the side because I know that typically there are two that fall right here, and this is one of them. Get my horizontal. Oh no, I just lost one. If you get one of those orbs, if you zap it and then you move off the screen, it'll disappear, so you don't get another chance at it. So, all right, so I'm trying to highlight these power-ups. You see those pots down at the bottom, those cauldrons? They fill up with paint, the paint droplets. There we go. Got my vertical firing thing going on. And that bluey sound is the map clearing. So now, oh, it got me. That's the end of this game. Now, mind you, all those parts were like, I think they were written to be played like on an electric guitar. So he's sort of trying to mimic that with the SID chip. It's kind of fun. Then we come back to the opening screen. Gonna press fire. We're gonna start again. So the screen on the bottom always switches up between the little power-up screen and the cauldrons. And I've seen versions, different versions, where the power-ups will appear on the top or the bottom, and the cauldrons appear on the opposite side. All right, I got my left and right horizontal movement and vertical. Okay. Now, I haven't lost any yet. There's my vertical firing thing. And get my cat. And your cat can die separately from you. It's best to use him as a defense sometimes. It's better to have him die than... I know it sounds cold. PETA will come get me soon, I'm sure. Okay. So you see how I'm moving my cat around? The way I do that is I hold down the fire, and it makes the WizBall itself stand still, and the cat moves independently. In team mode, you can have one guy controlling the cat and the other person controlling the WizBall. So you get to move both at the same time. You gotta watch out for those guys because they fire, and they just got me. Those bad guys. They have a variety of different, it's like an encyclopedia of different bad guys that come at you in this game. I'm going to move over a little more because there's one that comes out right here that's a lot easier to get. It's out in the open. And then I can get my horizontal movement back. There we go. And this game is very imaginative. The controls, it's difficult to get past this first stage, honestly, for a lot of people. So they for a lot of people it turns them off, but for those of us that are fans of this game, it's this very mechanism that really kind of turned us on, and we stuck with it. All right, so I'm gonna go over here, come back, shoot me some paint. There we go. Get down to the level where I can get them. Red paint. All right, now I got my cauldron filled with the red paint. Now I'm in the bonus round. You see how I use the cat to kind of shield me there? In this round, you don't really die per se. You don't lose a life, but you don't get as many bonus points. Now the cool thing about this is that once you've completed that, you have like a countdown timer, and you can select which of these power-ups you want to have permanent. And to start out with, I always start out with the left and right being the horizontal movement being my permanent power-up. So no matter if I die or not, I'll always come back with that horizontal movement. Oh, come on. I'm really terrible. I'm trying to replenish this because the next color, you see how the cauldron's at the bottom. Now it's looking, the far right cauldron is the color that you're aiming for. So in this case, it's purple, right? So I'm going to fill up the red, but I still won't accomplish purple to complete that color. So I'll go ahead and fill up the red because I need it. And then I'll leave this level behind, you'll see. And that purple drop there, that makes your cat go crazy, and you lose control of your cat, and your cat will eventually die. There's other power-ups that appear in the paint drops too. Okay, so I'm getting some more. And this one is like, I think this is called like the hyper fire or something. Okay, so now I can fire way faster with that. And I'm just going to get these other three. And so now I've got a lot of firepower. Fire a lot faster with it. And then I'm going to just go ahead and I've got all my red filled up. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this level. Just going to cruise down this here hole if I can get to it. It's almost like I've never played this game before. There we go. Okay, so this is the second level down. Now you got green color. And I gotta watch out for those guys because they fire on you. And they make your life miserable. Oh, some of them don't fire. And you'll only find out by way of them not firing. They don't, like, you don't get some signal that they don't fire. You'll only find out. Now these guys are probably gonna fire. And there's a lot of them. That's my cat meowing. If you hit him enough times with something, then you can die, or he can die. Okay, I'm just going to get all these greens. That one's kind of trapped in there, huh? There we go. Some of the stuff can actually get trapped inside these areas. And there might not be a way to get them. Oh, wasn't paying attention. I got zapped. So now, oh no, I'm supposed to have that. I guess I didn't select it in time. I'm supposed to have my left and right. Oh well. Now, on the first 3 levels, if you die on one of the first 3 levels, it's possible to get these little power-up things back. And, oh no, don't, okay. It's very tricky because you don't want to move off the screen and lose your power-up. Oh no, no, I just lost it, okay. Now I'm in trouble because over here, I don't have any power-ups. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And that's the end of the game. Alright, so this has been my fail, my fail of gameplay on WizBall. One of my favorite games on the Commodore 64. I will show you perhaps a better version later. For now, this has been Bryce L. Tomlinson on the BroBryce64 channel, and hope that you enjoyed this video game fail, and we will take another shot at this at another time. Thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button up top if you like it, and on the top left corner of your screen you'll see the previous video. On the top right corner, the next video. Take a look. Have a great day. Bye-bye.